What's up with it? I'm in the new digs, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure it out. It's been a lot of stuff going on in media like lately, like, and I ain't just talking about the gossip column media, I'm talking about the real life stuff, right? So I've been absent because, well, I've been present. If you follow the movement, it's a lot of other stuff going on, but I've been absent from my responsibility as the hood journalist. My responsibility is free but not free founder and boss, giving y'all the ism, right? But the reason why is because I was trying to establish where I'm at now. I was trying to wait for it to happen. Still currently under construction. Shout out to my boy Heem. The sound ain't where I wanted to be. I'm for sure when he hearing it, like, you know what I'm saying, it ain't where he wanted to be. But the show still got to make installments. I still got to get up my content so I could get to where I'm gonna go in this FBNF free but not free movement. But for starters, just kicking it off, right? Welcome. You know what I'm saying? This just the starter kit. You feel me? That's a lot of stuff that's not built yet. Shout out to Matthew Cox. I had a conversation with him, another podcast. If you don't know who he is, then you just don't know. But they got about 4 million subscribers about right now. That he interviewed all, like, he didn't interview like a whole bunch of like ex-cons and stuff like that. He's ex-con himself. But shout out to him because he gave me this. He was just telling me some stuff about, like, man, like how he started, what it looked like when he started versus what it looked like to y'all when it was edited, and what was really going on around him. And I'm understanding that even more so now, in the sense of what you see ain't always what you get, but that ain't always a bad thing. If you really rock it, you know what I'm saying, they will come. So I got to make sure I stay on it, and ain't no excuses. So shout out to the squad, to the team. Shout out to anybody that got my back, all the supporters. Shout out to my family, the people that made sure I was fed and clothed, and probably still do so. Even to right now, while I'm sitting right here, the reason why I ain't hungry and the reason why my shirt's clean. Shout out to everybody that love me. I love your back. No matter whatever it is that look like is going on in the background, the foreground is what's important, and the future is what's ahead. So, first of all, just jumping right in on like just topics, like, you know, a lot of times, right, I'm looking on Instagram, I'm looking on TikTok, I'm looking on YouTube, I'm looking on most media platforms, period. And speaking for myself, because I post a lot of political content, black content, meaning like power to the people content, you know what I'm saying? I even got a podcast that probably nobody's seen, an episode where I got on a military jacket. They will not let me promote it. Like, they would not let me promote it. Like, I put ads on it, try to, like, you know what I'm saying? For those that know what ads are, like, I ain't talking about the people that get in your DM and say, I give you 24,000 followers for sure. Guaranteed. That's impossible for them. Guaranteed. I mean, it's bots. But just trying to do it the right way. Some stuff they don't take. Like, you know what I'm saying? They let me post senseless violence. I could post, I mean, I love violence, take the pain away. It's a real thing. I could post somebody getting their head bust right now. It's going to get 1,000, 2,000 views in an hour. You feel me? I post something talking, even if I'm on like talking about like this, talking about anything truly spiritual, like they got to do with us. You know what I'm saying? Our origins, anything that has to do with politics, that got to do with us. Anything that got to do with a message about something real, man, like I can't promote it. It won't pull. The free but not free page is like pure, but they've been shadow banning that. So I got like 4 pages that I rock for the artists, for the people that I manage and stuff like that. And plus, like, you know, for my other fans that have been following me since prison, when I was doing cooking tutorials and the frontline hood journalist stuff and all that, right? They only show it to my followers. So if you don't like, share, comment, and save, it's like it's just the algorithm doesn't pick it up, right? That's just for those that want to know. I mean, I don't mind staying underground with this right here because it's the ism. It is what it is. Like, if you don't know, I mean, then you probably never would anyway. You probably would stop and click on this and watch it for more than 2 or 3, 30 seconds anyway. You know what I'm saying? The world that we live in is that the attention span is so short. We got a lot of attention for the bullshit, for pussy popping. We got a lot of attention for any kind of violence. We got a lot of attention for black on black crime, Hispanic on Hispanic crime, anything that got to do with us being fucked over, us hating on each other, all that. We could watch that. I mean, I know people personally that will not, right, will not right now stop and watch anything that got to do with knowledge of self, anything that got to do with your origin story, anything that got to do with that, they will not stop and watch it. They will not, right? You know what I'm saying, right? It's crazy, like to say that, right? But anything with some somebody shaking their ass, anything with anything that's senseless, anything that's like the minstrel show. And I'm not saying that I'm not in that life. I'm not saying that I'm not a dude that don't like, I love entertainment too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really been on the sports like I used to, but I like sports fiend. I love gangster music. I love a good story if I'm watching on YouTube. Matter of fact, if you look over here, I had the Fetty Wap. I was watching Fetty Wap earlier. Just got out. Free but not free. You feel me? Shout out to Boosie too. Boosie beat the case, or in the sense of he got time served. So I love entertainment too. That's what I do. I'm media. FBNF Media is the arm for that. I got artists and stuff that's on the squad, on the team. I'm on a team if you want to look at it like that. They probably just rapping. You know what I'm saying? They ain't talking about no Africanism or nothing like that. They ain't talking about none of the real situation, real stuff, but it is what it is. Now, if you are into it and you still got a seat and we 6 minutes in, hey, welcome, right? This today's ism. This is the first installment of Free But Not Free from HQ. This is headquarters. This is where we at. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's the clubhouse. I'm building it. We building it. You're going to see it's going to expand. But we building it together, right? You know what I'm saying? But people that don't understand how important it is to have your own space to be able to create and to be able to do what it is that you want to do and to be able to speak freely. You know what I'm saying? To be able to build upon your brand and hopefully create some type of legacy, especially somebody like me that's in my 40s, that I don't have a 401k. I've been incarcerated too much. I am not willing or able. I'm willing. No, I'm able. I don't want to go work for somebody else in a 9 to 5. Shout out and salute to those that do. But me, I'm just that. I want to create my own. I want to build my own legacy. I want to be able to hire employees. Like I just feel like I'm a boss through and through. No disrespect to anybody that's doing their thing, how they doing it and getting their money. Hey, I respect it, but this is where I'm at with it, right? So it was funny when I was locked up. Like all my people that just fresh out, you gonna get an interview somehow, some way. If I gotta integrate and put them all in, all the people I know, if I run into you, if you send to you, because like it's just like I look around and everybody on gossip, everybody, even if like you on positive, you positive, whatever you pushing, it's dope, right? But everybody want to go for the big fish, and that's cool. If I like somebody slide in, want to have a conversation with me right here, bet. I love all that. That's cool too, because I want to have those kind of conversations. But like it's other stories out there. It's other people that's fresh out, reentry, re-entering society. It's other people that's just, they might not got to do with prison. It's a couple of teachers I know at the school I go to that I'm going to interview, right? And it's just these other stories. And it seems like once you reach a certain level, all you want is the sensationalism. And that might be, what I'm talking about might seem on the surface boring, but I'm going to spice it up. It's me. Anybody that know me, I'm going to make it rock. Like if you don't got to believe in it for me to do it, right? But it's funny because when I was incarcerated, we're in this Trump era, right? And I don't really know. I feel like any president that we ever had, like, shout out to Obama, love you that you was in there and you was a person of color. But I feel like any president we ever had was never for us in the history of time. Like we've never had a true representative because the government cannot truly represent us. Not this government, right? So, Trump is what he is, but so was Bill Clinton, so was Biden, so was, just go back. None of them never really been for us, right? No, in the age of information, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, you go back. People used to say Bill Clinton, our first black president. Nah, bro. He signed bills that three strikes bills, prison bills that still got people locked up right now. None of them people was for us, bro. Like I'm saying, none of them was for us. And anybody that's doing any kind of stuff behind the scenes with kids or with sex or some weird stuff anyway, they ain't for you whether you know it or not, right? So just understand that. I was in prison, and when Trump got voted in, it's funny just being a convict and being locked up, and people was cheering Trump in, like, we gonna get paid, we gonna get free, and like the same dude still locked up right now. Like shout out to Atwater, like you know what I'm saying, federal prison. They still locked up right now. Some of the white dudes in there act like they ally got in. Yeah, Trump, people can look at him and say, I like us, he's a criminal. If you looking at it like he a homie or something like that. But, bro, like, he's not about to let you out if you don't feel like it. If he like to sensationalize stuff too, so he's not gonna let you out. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's funny, even in there, the Woods in there was like, that was their homie. Like, oh man, Trump got in, like they were so happy and juiced, but they even lost. And that's why a lot of times when I be saying we slaves, I don't just be talking about black people. I don't be talking about black people. Shout out to Harriet Tubman. Would she say that when she was going on the plantations to free the slaves, some of them really didn't know they were slaves. Some of them didn't want to go. Some of them she had to force to go so they wouldn't run and tell massa. That's where we at. Like, you got to understand that. It's not just black people that's slaves, because slavery is a mentality. It's right here. It's in your head. Trickle down to your heart. And that's why it feel like hate. It feel like hate because if I tell you, bro, you're a slave, and I ain't talking about you working, I'm talking about everything they got to do from the Pledge of Allegiance to every indoctrination that you just still do right now that you don't even know why, from how you believe in religion, the reason why Christ is your Lord and Savior, all this stuff that we eventually gonna get into, but it's just like we all slaves. You know what I'm saying? And for the few of us that can break free from the mental bondage, the few of us that are allowed or able or strong enough to break free from the mental and spiritual bondage, we in a minority. We seem strange. We seem strange. That's just a fact. That's just a fact, right? So if I'm in prison and somebody rooting for the police that's locked up because the police locked them up, think about that. You double shackled. Mentally and physically, you in jail, right? Because we all walking around here free. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't really free. Like, you got to just look at it like that's what it is. If you stuck in a job that you really don't want to go to, but you got to pay the bills. If you pay the bills, but that really ain't enough money for you to do what you really want to do, you got to figure out something with that. If you in college or you finish school and you ain't able to apply your degree to whatever you owe all that debt for, it's slavery. Like, if you going to church every 2-3 times a week and somebody asks you a question about Christ or why you believe, or, just trying to get some game or have a friendly debate about it, and it turns into an argument. You don't even know why you arguing. I'm telling you, we all in this mental bondage, right? So, like, we just seen the lady get popped in Minneapolis. ICE killed her. I've been talking to some of my people that we talk about stuff like that, like when I was talking about the hood or some bullshit, right? Like, what you think about that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people was like, man, I don't think nothing really gonna happen. I'm like, damn, I mean, shit, a white person got killed. You know what I'm saying? It's white on white crime in a sense, but like, was she wrong or right or the other, right? But like, ICE is out there right now. Master Ventures, Marauders right now. They out there, right? It don't matter who. So now we see it don't matter who it is. They gonna pop you. They not even seem like they properly trained to be just on regular soil. We already got the police we contend with who seem like sometimes they not trained to really deal with situations, domestication situations where we could, like, even if I'm talking like this, you don't want to kill me. I'm just talking like this as I might just be animated, right? I'm not violent though, like, you know what I'm saying? So, but just think about it. You sending these people on this on this soil and doing that. Like, just think about it, right? This is where we live. Then you look up and people was worried about all this other stuff. They're not worried about getting no message out. They're not worried about receiving no messages. They slaves to money, and I'm not saying that we don't need none of that stuff to survive, but what's before that? What's after that? What you gonna do? Like, once you got it now, once people are like, what is your dream for real? When you get the dream, what you gonna do with it? Like, you know what I'm saying? People can walk around and criticize somebody else, but they ain't really got no hopes in them for the future. People walk around saying, you should do this, you should do that. Oh, that ain't right. But what you doing? Like, where you at with it? You feel me? And these are all the things that we just gonna get into, like, one segment at a time, right? I'm gonna dig in it. I'm giving you like little doses of it now, the best I can, right? I'm gonna have people starting up and, like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking about real stuff. We're gonna be talking about, sometimes it might be some party and bullshit. Other times it's gonna be some free but not free shit. You feel me? You gotta understand that. Like, you gotta know, like, everything that I'm on, all this whole quest is so much bigger than me. Like, today is like one of them serious days in my life. Like, every once in a while, I go through these lapses of, I don't know if it's depression. Like, when I do a diagnostic check of myself and my heart, like, I don't know what it is, but like, for sure, it's like some type of post-traumatic stress. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I talk to a psych once a week. I advise anybody that got some issues, right? I advise you, right, to see somebody. Because like sometimes you can't talk to your family. Try to talk to your family or talk to your friends. Like they either interrupt you or they judge you. And you don't need that when you're trying to get it out, right? So it's like I be going through these phases. Then I sometimes can't sit back but look and see like, man, look at the world. Look at the world. Like the world is on fire right now. The world is on fire. And it ain't nothing like one man could do about it. You know what I'm saying? You could try to, put your bid in to make a difference. But, I mean, will it make a difference? And then when you start living like that, you start going like, what was the point of me doing that? I might as well just be on with everybody else on. But then there are those of us, the true revolutionaries, that are willing, ready, and able to die for whatever the cause is. You know what I'm saying? And we could go back and we could look at the Fred Hamptons and like even Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? People thought he was just this peaceful dude, but he died for the cause. Are you ready to die for the cause? Like, you know what I'm saying? Malcolm X, of course. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Garvey. We just keep on going. There's so many people that just died really for the cause, and the cause was about you. It was for you to live a certain way today. George Jackson, you know what I'm saying, in prison, died for people to have CD players, and when we moved through that era, tablets now and TVs and hot pots and all that stuff. Like George Jackson died for that. He was really a revolutionary in that era, though. Like he was willing and able to die. Motherfuckers ain't really ready to stand up for them to die for them right now. And I'm not saying that you should want to die, but I am saying that you should be want to stand up for something. If you happen to die in the process, hey, you know you was a soldier. You know what I'm saying? You know you was a gorilla. You know you was a monster. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You was willing to, you know what I'm saying, at least rock to see what was gonna happen. And we ain't got that right now, right? So just understand that, right? And everything that we know, like in life, right now, like we really might be in a simulation. Like, and I know it be sounding strange. Like I know when you, like people be saying stuff like that. Shout out to Big Homie. You know, Big Homie, my Big Homie, man. Big Homie, he done came a long way, man, right? I shout out to him because when you go to his channel, there be some stuff going on. Sometimes I be like, damn, like they on some shit. Sometimes I be like, man, what the fuck they on, right? But I'm like, it be people that be saying stuff that be so far-fetched to the mind, if you can't wrap your mind around it, that just like you just dismiss it, right? You just dismiss it. But then you look in the real world and there's shit going on that should fuck with your mind. Like it's rape, molestation, the Epstein file. It's shit going on with you. Like you just kind of cool with it though. You content with it, right? You can wrap your mind around that. That's because you train, right? And when you really locked into the Matrix, and like that movie symbolizes, and when I say, I ain't just talking about the movie, that movie symbolizes so much, you will understand that like all this stuff is a social construct. Like religion, money, the way we go to work every day, it's all a construct. And it's been constructed over and over and over and over again, right? And for those sometimes that step outside the lines of the construct, you get eliminated, whether you get humiliated and made a fool of, so where your credibility is over with, you get murdered, you get exiled, whether or ostracized to a prison, you know what I'm saying? But whatever it is, you get erased because, like how they say, nobody's bigger than the program. Nobody is really bigger than the construct. But a few people can punch through. They can make it through. They get to get their message out, and they end up getting assassinated, right? You know what I'm saying? They end up getting erased somehow, right? Or their stories end up getting, right? But we're in an age of information now. So if you're a moron, you double lane. We're in an age of information. Nothing is secret. Everything is on the table. You can figure out everything right now. So if you know nothing, you just didn't want to. You just wasn't ready, right? And hopefully I'll be able to take as many people as I can with me to unlock you and free your mind and free you from this bondage and free you from the slavery that we all are a part of right now. I'm not even exempt. I'm just able to speak on it because I can see it. I can see it clear. You can't talk to everybody about it though, because they think you crazy. And if they think you crazy, they dismiss everything that you say. Cold part about it is crazy is as crazy does. And some of the stuff that people is doing around here right now just don't make no damn sense. It gotta be crazy. I appreciate your time. 20 minutes in, stuff will get better. Thank you for staying, those that stayed. For those that didn't, you're going to be stuck in the mire anyway. It's all love. Free but not free. It's the capo. Global.